What is up, friends? Welcome back for the season finale of season 2 of Better Call Saul. It feels like we've been cruising through this. I can't believe we're already done with 2 seasons, but I definitely am looking forward to 4 more seasons of this coming up after this episode, because I believe that the 6th season is going to be the final one, if I'm not mistaken. And so if the future seasons are anything like this season has been, I cannot wait for those, because we have had some amazing stuff in this, some great character development, some great acting moments, filmmaking moments, and with the stuff that happened right at the end of last episode, I'm very worried about what's going to happen in this episode, specifically regarding Chuck's health. I hope that he ends up pulling through and that it's nothing too serious, because that would definitely not be the loose end that Jimmy needs to worry about for his actions. And so I imagine that's going to be kind of the main focus. I don't know how much we're going to get with Mike this episode, but always welcome the opportunity to see more of him. But hopefully you guys enjoy watching along with me for this episode. If you do, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. As always, helps the video reach a lot more people and helps the channel grow. And of course, you can check out the full-length reaction to this and all the other Better Call Saul episodes I've watched on my Patreon. Link for that is in the description below. Of course, you'll need your own copy of the show to watch along with me there. But without further ado, let's finish off season 2. It's got the flashback color grade. I assume we're in the past now. I don't know who with. Yep, there you go. Chuck's reveal. That was clever the way they did that, just hiding him at the start. Is it going to be their dad, perhaps?
Remember that time I accidentally invited Kathy and Cheryl to Mom's surprise party? It's kind of tricky out on the dance floor.
Dang, man, it's their mom. That's pretty sad. They never really talked about her much, so I just assumed it was their dad since he'd been brought up a few times.
Seriously, Chuck, we gotta eat.
Jimmy, you want to eat? Go eat.
I'll bring you something. Roast beef, no tomato, Italian on the side.
Even when he was a bit younger, Jimmy has always known exactly what Chuck likes. He's got a very good memory when it comes to that. Oh wow, man, incredible acting. I was complimenting him a lot last episode, but another great moment right there. Haven't really seen that kind of emotion from him.
It's me, Chuck.
Jimmy.
No, Mom. It's me.
Oh my gosh, dude, that is heartbreaking right there. I feel for Chuck. That's so sad that he's the one who stays with her in her last moments, but she calls for Jimmy.
I'm sorry. She has that DNR. Is your brother in the building? We can use the intercom.
No.
Is there anyone you want us to call?
Dang, man, this is so well filmed. What an absolutely brutal start to the episode. Vince Gilligan definitely has a way of making me rethink my position on Chuck, because in the future scenes, I keep finding ways to dislike his attitude and whatnot, but these flashbacks and other conversations make me flip a little bit.
Hey, Chuck, where's Mom? What happened?
She's gone.
What? When? Did she wake up? Did she say anything?
No.
This is so good, man. Jimmy has awful luck and timing, especially with his family, because he had the issues with his dad and the business and taking money and whatnot, and now he missed his mom's death. Now he could cause Chuck's death or be kind of indirectly responsible.
Call 911!
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Come back tomorrow, it'll be half price.
I got paper towels.
Good. Something for his head. Give me a cushion.
Oh man, this is a huge move right here. Credit to him for not just standing idly by and coming to help, but his cover is absolutely blown.
We're gonna get you to the hospital.
Lance.
Okay? Everything will be all right.
Work here.
Man, dude, just a few minutes in, I can already tell this is going to be an amazing episode. And you can just tell with that subtle acting and that expression on his face, seeing Jimmy right there just confirmed all his suspicions.
How much fluid did you give him?
That's the first liter.
Lights.
What's that, Charles?
You have to turn off the lights.
No, we can't do that right now, sweetie.
Oh, This poor guy, I feel so bad for him right now. They have no idea that the lights are what's probably affecting him most, even more so than the head injury. Love how long this take is.
No EKG.
Yes, Charles, we need to do an EKG, okay?
No, you don't understand. I have a condition.
Charles,
I have a hypersensitivity to electricity.
Okay,
Charles, please push your feet against my...
Oh, please listen to him. I don't want to see the EKG end up being the death of him and not the head injury. But I mean, we've seen before that it is a little bit in his head, but at this point, I don't know what could happen.
Do a very simple CAT scan.
No CAT scan.
Calm.
No CAT
Can we
scan.
please get some restraint? Gentlemen, please come in here. Yeah, hold him down, restrain him.
Please turn off the lights.
Oh my gosh. I hope for the show's sake that Chuck does not die because he is a phenomenal actor and I just want to see more and more of him. That was such a well-filmed sequence too, just having that same angle the whole time.
What he wants and what he needs are two very different things, Jimmy. We don't know if he lost consciousness because of a heart-related issue or if it was a mild stroke.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to figure out exactly what's going on unless you use the proper procedures and whatnot and equipment. That's such a difficult spot.
What about a temporary emergency guardianship? He's in need of medical care so urgent that we can't wait around on court procedure.
Oh, certainly.
And then I take him home, and it's over.
Dang, well, I don't necessarily understand everything that they decided on right there, but I feel like from what I gathered, they're gonna do some simple stuff, and then Jimmy's gonna bring him home and be his emergency guardian, is that right? Which would be kind of ironic. The one that Chuck is trying to take down is the one taking care of him.
Well, if it isn't Johnny on the spot.
What does that mean?
Is Ernesto out there?
Yeah, can I get you something?
Ernesto?
Oh, he can't even bear to be alone in the room with him, my gosh. Honestly, can't blame him though. Jimmy has certainly caused him a lot of headaches and head injuries.
Ernesto, how long was I unconscious in that print shop?
I'm not sure.
30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes?
I'd say maybe about a minute.
Oh my gosh, he is so freaking quick. Just deducing that Jimmy was watching the whole time.
You bribed him.
What?
Between the time Ernesto left and I arrived, you paid that half-wit to swear he'd never
Mr.
laid
McGill.
eyes on you. And then you stuck around.
Oh my gosh, dude, Chuck is a genius. I did not give him enough credit before. Jimmy did not know who he was messing with, changing the addresses like that.
I called Jimmy earlier before I picked you up. He showed up when he did because I called him. I was worried about you and I called him.
Whoa, dude, Ernie, I did not expect him to lie like that on Jimmy's behalf. This man is too lucky. He's got that Walter White luck.
How come you said that about calling me?
The way he's been talking about you lately, it's like he's really out to get you, Jimmy, and I don't know. You're my friend.
Ernie's too nice, man. What a freaking guy right there. And I feel bad for him because he's doing it to help Jimmy out, but he doesn't realize that Chuck is actually correct in this situation.
It's as though I had an allergy to penicillin and yet you persist on treating my infection with it.
I appreciate the analogy, Charles, but I don't think it quite fits.
I like this doctor. She is kind enough with Chuck, but she also is firm enough when she needs to be. Definitely a lot more understanding than some of the other people he's run into. Oh gosh, man, the way this is filmed is making me claustrophobic, and I don't even have Chuck's condition.
Would you get your workout, please? Because God knows how much longer we're going to be here. I'd feel better if you were doing something, unhospitally.
Nice phrase right there. That's the scientific term. And I guess Kim is somewhat responsible, the smallest possible bit, because it was her words that motivated him to go back to the place.
A man who says what he does and does what he says. When you need someone to count on,
Give me Jimmy. Give me Jimmy.
Let's go, man. I love it. So far, it's definitely true. Best 60 seconds on television.
It's really good, Jimmy. You made a really good commercial.
Thanks.
He doesn't seem super excited about it right now. Obviously, he's got bigger things on his plate, but I definitely agree with Kim. Job well done. Hopefully, it works out for him.
Good news is that physically he's okay. The radiologist said everything looks normal with Charles's head and spine, so we took his neck collar off.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried, but she said just physically. I wonder what she's going to say mentally.
And no signs of stroke or cardiac event. However, there was a complication.
Oh, of course they're gonna cut before they tell us, my goodness. Hopefully they don't leave us in suspense for too long.
We think it's a state of self-induced catatonia.
Always with the we. I think it's you. You're the only doctor in the room. I think you fried his brain with that machine.
Jimmy.
Oh, come on, man. Jimmy, don't lash out at her. It's not her fault, I don't think, at least. That sounds awful, though, man. Poor guy is going through so much.
It's just a matter of time before he comes out of it.
Fine, then. I'll wait. Right here.
I love that moment right there because the intro scene we got definitely adds so much more reasoning behind Jimmy's motives because he missed his mom's passing, so he's never gonna leave another family member's side.
I'd say there's a breeze picking up downrange. Your barrel gonna be cold?
Let's suppose so.
Well, then you better have paid attention to that shot.
Oh no, dude. Mike is meeting back with this guy. That makes me think he's intending to use a gun the next interaction. But also, one of you guys pointed out to me that this is the same gun salesman that Walter uses in Breaking Bad, which is a great connection. Didn't realize that when I first saw him.
Oh, one last thing. No offense.
None taken.
Wiping off his prints just to make sure he can't be tied to Mike if he gets caught. Definitely got to be a careful man in that profession. Oh, nice. That's a good shot right there. Jimmy stayed by his side the whole time. At least he didn't make the same mistake as before.
And next order of business, get you the hell out of here.
Where to next? Some insane asylum in Las Cruces?
Home, Chuck. You're going home.
I wonder what Chuck's gonna do now because I feel like he's got some evidence against Jimmy and what he did. But he was there taking care of him, and it is just one client.
You've done your duty. You can go now.
If things start going south for you again, how am I even gonna know?
I'm fine. I promise. See?
Oh man, I would love for their interactions to be good again, but after everything they've been through, it's definitely going to be hard to get to that point. But it seems like we've made some small steps in the right direction. Chuck out here looking like little electric blanket Riding Hood. What is he up to now? I mean, he's going out in the light, so it's got to be something major. He doesn't just do that willy-nilly. I love that, man. That's a clever way to transition scenes. There's so much going on right now that I'm interested in seeing, and I get so engrossed in each scene that I forget the other things that are going on. Oh gosh, they're digging. That makes me think they're digging a grave. People associated with the cartel usually don't do too much other kind of digging. What? He is planning to take out Hector, but freaking Nacho's in the way. Does he know that Mike is here and what he was planning to do? Gosh, dang it, man. I don't know if he was hoping to take out Hector before that happened, but clearly he wasn't successful. But dude, this scene is so incredibly filmed. Sounds like a freaking car horn or something. I'm amazed this scene is still going on. This is such a long time with not a whole lot happening. Just Mike watching. Wait, what the heck, dude? Did somebody follow Mike out here all of a sudden? Don't tell me they're letting people know where his location is. Bro, my heart just started beating so fast, dude. What the heck? Who put that there? Dude, no TV show has any right to have scenes that good. That was incredible, dude. Just a masterclass in creating suspense just in one scene.
It's about Chuck. It's important. That's all he'll say.
My associate tells me I'm needed for some brief but pressing legal business. I just need to make one quick phone call.
I hope there's nothing serious about Chuck now. I couldn't really tell what he picked out of that box before. I assume it has something to do with that.
Hey, what's up?
Jimmy, I have just one question. Are you behind this?
Am I behind what?
Oh gosh, dude, they definitely are loving doing that this episode, cutting before they reveal the information. Must be something pretty freaking serious, though. It's not a resignation or anything, is it?
I know why you're here. We can discuss it later.
Right now, I'm busy. Goodbye.
Oh gosh, whatever it is, it's definitely got Jimmy amped up. He's not leaving anytime soon.
You happy now?
I love it, dude. Just so persistent. Chuck can't even handle it. I'm anticipating another great dialogue scene between these two.
So, Chuck, what's up?
Oh no, he has completely lost all the progress he made and has just gone full into this electrical allergy stuff.
Yeah, something you maybe want to tell me about?
These walls are plaster and lath, completely invisible to the radio spectrum.
Oh, this poor man. I don't know if it was just the stress from the events that just occurred that caused him to lose it even more or what it is, but this is absolutely not healthy. Not that his previous practices were.
Howard tells me you quit HHM.
I didn't quit. I retired.
Oh, so that was what it was. I was actually correct. That's rough, man. I mean, clearly what we've seen before suggests he's a really good lawyer, but if he can't even bear to go outside at all anymore, not surprising.
What brought this on exactly, Chuck? Huh? Because I don't know what you are if you're not a lawyer.
I don't think this was at all Jimmy's intention when he first messed up their papers, but when you take moves like that, you can't expect to control all the consequences.
When you're 99, you can drop dead giving closing arguments to JudgeBot 3000, which will run on electricity, by the way. That's your future.
I love it, man. Just trying his best to motivate him. Doesn't look like it's working at all.
1216 instead of 1261. I screwed it up. It's this goddamn electricity. It's wearing down my faculties, my brain, my mind.
Oh my gosh, I'm so heartbroken for this guy. I can't be behind this move anymore by Jimmy. It's causing him too much pain. Now Chuck genuinely believes he made a mistake.
It was me. I changed 1261 to 1216. It was me. It all went down exactly like you said.
I can't believe he's telling him this right now because of what they said before. He could face some serious prison time. I don't know if Chuck's gonna believe him anymore, though.
So you can relax, okay? Because that brain of yours is chugging along at 1,000% efficiency.
Are you telling the truth, or are you just trying to make me feel better?
Oh no! I just realized what Chuck took out of the box before. It was like a tape recorder, wasn't it? And he's probably recording this conversation right here.
Kim deserves Mesa Verde, not you, not HHM. She earned it and she needs it.
Jimmy, stop talking, man. You're digging yourself a hole. I don't know what Chuck is gonna do with this information.
Jimmy, you do realize you just confessed to a felony?
I guess. But you feel better, right? Besides, it's your word against mine.
Oh, I have a feeling it's gonna be Jimmy's word against Jimmy. And Chuck even gave him a heads up right there. Oh, I freaking called it, dude. Oh my gosh, he is screwed now. Oh, I should have known they were gonna end the season right there. Are you kidding me? What a cliffhanger. As far as season finales, that may be Vince Gilligan's worst cliffhanger. Oh man, what is Chuck gonna do with that information? Is he going to try and convict Jimmy right away? Or is he just gonna hold it over his head forever and ever, and that's what's gonna make him quit law after all this time? What a freaking episode and what a freaking development. Just like how I said during my Breaking Bad watch through, I don't know how anybody made it through watching this show live when it aired, just waiting a week at a time for an episode or months between seasons. I would not be able to handle it because this show is so addicting. Everything about it is just top notch. The technical side I've been complimenting a lot because I feel like, especially in these last couple episodes, they have just been hitting home runs, whether it's the cinematography or the sound design, which I've been absolutely loving, especially in these most recent ones. And then the acting has just been top tier, 10 out of 10. Some of the best acting I've seen in a while, especially from Bob Odenkirk. I think some of his moments in this show have reached his peaks in Breaking Bad, if not past them at certain moments. But Chuck, I have started gaining a whole lot more respect for, just from the actor standpoint, but also his character, because the longer the show goes on, the more I start sympathizing with his point of view a little bit more than I did initially, which is fantastic writing, the way they just give you bits and pieces of the story along the way, making you think one thing at a certain point, but then changing your mind later on, because I completely understand a lot of where Chuck is coming from right now. Although, as I've mentioned, it's not like Jimmy is just necessarily out to get people. He just wants to help other people. Unfortunately, comes at the expense of somebody close to him a lot of times. And so I cannot wait to find out what is actually going to happen with that recording, because as good as Jimmy is in conversation, I don't really see any way he can talk himself out of this situation and out of the charges that could be thrown at him. But then we also got a super mysterious scene with Mike there to end his story for the season. I don't know if it was Nacho who put that note there, but Mike was watching that building the whole time, and so there's no way that he could have somehow snuck all the way back to his car and put that log and that note there. So I'm assuming it was somebody else, and so hopefully they don't wait too long before they reveal who that was, because the only reason that somebody else would be there maybe is because they were watching Mike, but I assume they were there as part of Hector's crew or something like that, which I'm not sure why they wouldn't attack Mike then. But there's not a single story strand right now that I am not fully invested in. All the writing is just phenomenal, and I cannot wait to see where things go next. And obviously Jimmy got a bit of success there at the end of the season, but unfortunately I'm going to guess that's going to be pretty short-lived, just based off what Chuck has on him now. But hopefully you guys enjoyed watching along with me for this season, and if you enjoyed this video in particular, definitely consider leaving a thumbs up. Always helps the video reach a lot more people, helps the channel grow. And of course you can check out the full-length reactions for all the episodes I've done so far and the upcoming ones on my Patreon. Link for that is in the description below. But until season 3, I look forward to seeing you all later. Peace.